Hey, how's it going, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to be basically explaining the easiest AI model that you can sell to businesses for anywhere from $100 to $300, just depending on how complex you make it. So for this build, the three softwares or three apps we're going to be using are VoiceFlow. And if you're new to VoiceFlow, it's basically a very easy way to create AI services, essentially. So if you're new to it, just type in voiceflow.com or voiceflow and go to the first thing that pops up, or if you just type in .com. I'll also leave a link in the description for voiceflow. But once you sign in and fill everything out, you should get brought to this page. So that's for voiceflow, and then the other one, ChatGPT. So everyone kind of knows ChatGPT, and then KFC, and the KFC is basically what we're going to be basing our model on. So a little introduction: our model is going to be an informational AI. So if you ever go to websites and you notice, like, see how they have the menu, or they have gift cards, rewards, careers, so they have info on their website, basically. So what this does is, instead of, if they had like a search bar up here where you would have to pick, like, pinpoint every little information you want to figure out, versus they could have a little icon here, they can just click on it, type in any question they have, and it'll answer it immediately, versus having to find it. And even if they were looking for it, they didn't want to use the AI but they can't find it, they can again just go to the chatbot and figure it out themselves. So what you're gonna, to start, you want to go over to the home page on VoiceFlow and just hit projects, new project. And for this one, I'm gonna name it KFC demo YT for YouTube. And then they just click one of these. You don't really need, it doesn't really matter because we're going to end up deleting it anyway. But the cool thing about VoiceFlow is they have an AI model, so you can use it. It's hard to explain, but basically you can prompt it to act how you want it to prompt, or act like how you want it to act. So you could do like personality changes for the AI. So if you want it to be, mean or happy. So yeah, that's what I like about it. But I'm just gonna end up deleting all this. Go back to mouse. Okay. Oh, I gotta delete this as well. This is just the annoying part of VoiceFlow when you have to do that. But so to start, you want to drag out, hit agent, then new agent, right? And then you're gonna get brought here. I'm gonna name it. You guys don't have to name it, but since this is just a demo build, but I'm gonna name it demo YouTube, demo YT, whatever. And to start, since we're doing an informational bot, the cool thing about this is, so let me explain actually. So this is an instruction, right? It's basically to tell the AI how to act, or what information to pick out. So if the user asks, "Oh, what's the menu? What's your guys' top selling item?" It'll list it, and it'll list it in the personality, or it'll list it in the format you want it to be. But if you wanted to do, "How do I get a job?" and reply to the user in a mean tone, and then you can do that. But no, why would they do that? So anyway, go over to ChatGPT and say, you can say something like, "Write me a prompt for a voice flow AI agent," because it is a agent, and for an informational bot for KFC, period. And then if you want to get specific, you can print more. But for this build, I'm just going to keep it simple, and you guys can play around with it if you want. So just wait for this to load, and copy and paste. So what it's saying is, it's telling it what it is. The AI can't tell itself what it is. They need us to tell it. So it says, "You are, an AI assistant for KFC. Your role is to be informational specialist." So that's what we print. And then this is where the personality kind of comes in. So you should be friendly, professional, and concise. You use clear, simple languages that matches the KFC brand. You focus on KFC general information, and then the price and availabilities. And actually, I'm going to take out can't answer questions about locations, because it just keeps it more simple. Because if you wanted to do locations, you're going to need to go find a KFC, then get an API. But just for this one alone, I'm just going to keep it really simple. So go ahead and copy and paste it. Unless you don't like it, you can change it, and literally just paste that into there. And then that's the agent, right? So after that, to get it to like know the information, go to knowledge base, add data source, URL, and just copy and paste kfc.com. Paste that into there, import, then status, okay. And sorry, I forgot to mention, but all this you don't really need unless it's like a company that changes a lot. So for instance, if it's like Spotify, who changed their songs, or people upload songs, or like YouTube, when new people upload pretty often, you would want to upgrade to Pro. But this you don't have to worry about. This there's none. So go back once you have KFC. In here it says status, check, and then that's pretty much it. That's it for the build. So we'll just test it really quick just to show you what it can do. Welcome to KFC, and you can change this as well if you don't want it to be so lengthy. And then I can ask it, what's your menu, or something like that, and it'll list out all the their whole entire menu. Or if you want to know like who's the owner or who started KFC, who created KFC, and unless it's not on the website, it won't tell me. But yeah, so it does say it. And then it'll tell you about the upbringing and the history and all that. So yeah, it's a really simple AI. It's really simple, but the cool thing about it is you could sell it. Like, it's useful basically, but it's easy and it sells. So for example, if you go onto a website, again, I'm going to bring up this example, but if you have ever tried to find something and you were not able to find it, or you just didn't want to waste your time. And the one of the most popular things about AI is it saves time, right? So building something like this will save users that go onto the website and can't find the information as easy. It'll save them 2 minutes of searching through the website, where they can just go click on the AI, it'll look like that, click on the AI. Obviously it'll be more customized and stuff, but look, they can ask anything about the website, anything about the company, and it'll tell them instantly, versus them having to go through and try and find it. But yeah, so that's really it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. But if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it in the description down below. If you guys build something like this and want to know how to publish it, or if you guys just want to show me if you guys want to show me any parts that you guys have made that are better than mine, I don't know, like more complex, and you guys just want to ask me, oh, is this gonna work? Oh, is this, anyway. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to ramble on too much. That's it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and leave a comment down below if you guys have any questions. I can make a video clearing stuff up. If you guys want a basic run through of how to use VoiceFlow, how to publish an agent, how to customize all this, and maybe even just get more complex by using exit conditions, which will create a path, all that. If you guys want to know anything about that, make sure to leave it down below. I'll make sure to respond or make a video about it. My WhatsApp is also in the description, so if you guys want to message me there, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.